Good morning, everyone. On this Monday, in the 11th week in Ordinary Time, for our first reading, we are in the book of Kings, the first book of Kings, and we're in chapter 21, verses 1 through 16. Naboth, the Jezreelite, had a vineyard in Jezreel next to the palace of Ahab, king of Samaria. Ahab said to Naboth, "Give me your vineyard to be my vegetable garden, since it is close by, next to my house. I will give you a better vineyard in exchange, or if you prefer, I will give you its value in money." Naboth answered him, "The Lord forbid that I should give you my ancestral heritage." Ahab went home disturbed and angry at the answer Naboth, the Jezreelite, had made to him. "I will not give you my ancestral heritage." Lying down in his bed, he turned away from food and would not eat. His wife Jezebel came to him and said to him, "Why are you so angry that you will not eat?" He answered her, "Because I spoke to Naboth the Jezreelite and said to him, 'Sell me your vineyard, or if you prefer, I will give you a vineyard in exchange.' But he refused to let me have his vineyard." His wife Jezebel said to him, "A fine ruler over Israel you are indeed. Get up, eat, and be cheerful. I will obtain the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite for you." So she wrote letters in Ahab's name, and having sealed them with his seal, sent them to the elders and to the nobles who lived in the same city with Naboth. This is what she wrote in the letters: "Proclaim a fast and set Naboth at the head of the people. Next, get 2 scoundrels to face him and accuse him of having cursed God and king. Then take him out and stone him to death." His fellow citizens, the elders and nobles who dwelt in his city, did as Jezebel had ordered them in writing through the letters she had sent them. They proclaimed a fast and placed Naboth at the head of the people. 2 scoundrels came in and confronting him with accusation, "Naboth has cursed God and king." They led him out of the city and stoned him to death. Then they sent the information to Jezebel that Naboth had been stoned to death. When Jezebel learned that Naboth had been stoned to death, she said to Ahab, "Go on, take possession of the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite that he refused to sell you, because Naboth is not alive, but dead." On hearing that Naboth was dead, Ahab started off on his way down to the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite to take possession of it. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Well, this isn't a good word. It's a horrible word. Stealing, basically killing someone and stealing their property. It's not exactly a wonderful word to hear, but we've just on the other coattails of a dramatic work of God up at Mount Carmel, and here we now have this. It's as if understanding what God, to follow after God and follow for justice, has been thrown out the window. How quickly? Move from following God to something that we have our own self-desires. But what's also amazing, down through the ages, everyone reads this, how it was taken from him. Jezreel was stolen, basically his ancestral inheritance. And so now everyone knows this. It's not as if Ahab has had a great victory in any sort of sense of way. It just shows how despicable it all was. Oh, the human race. And God has to deal with us all with our scheming of ways. I suppose it causes us to kind of pause in our own life. Are we being honest with all our justs and weights and measures with our affairs with others and with ourselves? It's worth pondering over. Stay safe, folks. Hopefully we see each other soon. Bye for now.